friends, welcome to my channel. This is Dee or Dinah from Montreal, and today we're migrating from one bullet journal to another bullet journal. This one is from NoteBookTherapy. It's not affiliated. I bought it from their site and didn't use it because it came late for my January. So decided to use it for my year, and it was perfect because my other bullet journal, if you follow me on Instagram, you know it finished in a beautiful chunky format that I'm very grateful I filled it. It's like an achievement for me when I fill any journal in general. So I'm starting this one and I hope that it will be filled as well by December. So yeah, the only thing I do not like about this bullet journal is the cover, not the stars. The sparkle is beautiful. It's the actual material the cover is made of. It's quite annoying to hold or feel on my fingers, and it gets dirty on its own. So I'm not sure. Like, I'll keep you posted how it goes for from now in the next few months. But yeah. So I used for this setup Micron pens and Crayolas and a couple of sparkle kind of gel pens and a gold marker pretty much, and the pencil of course, and stickers. So first page I wrote my name. This one I did the grid spacing. It's a B5, so it's a different, it helps to create boxes, separate the pages in half, etc. Really important, and I think I learned that from Amanda Rashley because she was one of the first people I ever watched about bullet journals. The quote is, "What's written in the back of the journal? The sight of the stars makes me dream." I wasn't going to go with this quote, but then when I saw it in the back of the bullet journal, I think it was beautiful. I love hiking. I love the nighttime sky stars. Sorry, so many S's happening. So yeah, I thought it was like, you know what, I will go with that and see where it goes, and I'll take it from there because I had kind of a block, an artist block. I couldn't decide what I wanted to do for my setup for the mid-year journal, and I didn't want to do the one I did in the beginning of the year with the ladybugs because it took me so long. And yeah, so I decided to go with, you know, what felt right. So the quote felt right. Future log. I wasn't sure how to divide the page, so I decided to write the future log in the middle, like you can see, and just go from there. And it turned out super cool, beautiful, happy with it. Choices of color looks like autumn, I know, but you know what? It's still pretty. So yeah, I decided instead of going vertical, go horizontal for the monthly layout. And you'll only see me doing for the 6 months, July to December for this year. But I left a couple of pages to do from January to June, just in case there's future events or this bullet journal is not finished, then I'll do it then. As you can see, I had written October in the wrong place and then I fixed it. So I left it there because, you know, I do mistakes. It's fine. It's not the only mistake I did in this layout, but I can live with it. So yeah, that's pretty much how it is. I added a little bit of stickers again, and I'm happy. It looks clean and it looks so enjoyable to look at, aesthetically pleasing, and I can't wait to put all my calendar item in it and, you know, use the bullet journal fully. So I went with the bubble lettering, not bubble, it's just like Crayola lettering. It's a simple form of lettering, and just outline it with a black fine liner or gold, whatever you want, and it just looks so good, and I'm happy with that. It looked nice and shiny, as you can see. Moving on, now I'm doing my highlights in pictures or highlights reel, and I went simple again with the flow. I did not really pre-plan how this layout will look. I watched so many YouTube videos and nothing clicked. I had an artist block kind of thing on what I want to do, and it might be the perfectionism in me because I didn't want to ruin this beautiful bullet journal. But at the end, I realized that I'm not ruining it, I'm going to have to use it anyway. So I decided to just start with the first page, go with the flow, and here we are in this highlight reel. And so far, it looks pretty good, and I like the colors. I'm quite happy with how it turned out for the setup. So let me know in the comment below or on my Instagram what do you think about it, and if you do also had that kind of artist block recently, maybe, I don't know, let me know if you did. So now on to goals page. So goals, I've seen this in so many Pinterest and YouTube videos, and I decided to do it instead of vision board. And it's more like divided in four, so there's like personal, professional, spiritual, and I think that it will help because I'm going to try to write my goals in each category and quite mark the progress next to it, like, you know, July this much accomplished, August this much accomplished, and see how it is at the end of the year. So I decided to play with the colors a little bit. It's still in the orange and the greens and brown kind of color palette, so I was just playing around with the colors and trying to make it look interesting, and I think it worked. It looks pretty cool. I like how it turned out again. And I added some gold markers. I kept adding those little stars and moons and little things to sparkle the pages, because again, when I open the pages in the sunlight, it looks really sparkly, but you can't see it because this past couple of weeks it's weird. The sun is out and the cloud is out, and I don't have professional lighting. I tried to use the sun lighting, and you know, that's the best I could get. So I added washi tapes on the side and then one line on top, and then I did block Crayola with the Crayola's created kind of block background to write on top of it with gold. And yeah, so that's pretty much how I divided it. I don't know if that's something also a lot of people do or not. I mean, I'm hoping it helps me on a personal level to achieve goals, because I realize that sometimes I have so many goals and I don't achieve anything. So I will try to break them down and mark the achievement of the sub goals of the goals kind of thing, and count that as an achievement, so it helps a little bit, and also to counteract the perfectionism issue I have. So if you relate, let me know. We can be buddies in that area. I would love to communicate with people dealing with the same things like me. Added a couple stickers. Look at it. I'm just trying to show how it sparkles when you direct it to sunlight. But yeah, reading log and reading trackers. So this layout is inspired by Instagram. I don't remember who I saw it that did it, so I can't link in the description, but it looked pretty awesome. It had more washi tapes than this, but I got this craft paper actually from dollar store, which is pretty awesome too because it's such a good quality. And I did the reading tracker on the left page, so I filled a bookshelf basically with books in different positions and some plants to add colors, and a little kind of blackboard. Sorry about the dog. She just making sure you guys can hear her voice in the video because it's important. So I added this little blackboard kind of thing to write on it, reading tracker, and the bottom I had these book pages that held open. I don't know what that thing called that holds the book pages open, or maybe a book holder, I don't know. And it looked pretty good, so I was very happy with how balanced it looked, like where the plants are. If you can find the Pinterest, the original Pinterest, you would know it looked like super aesthetically pleasing, and I tried to achieve that, but it's not perfect as hers and or his, I don't know. And yeah, so Crayola colored the leaves, colored the pots, added some sparkles white on the leaf to reflect like lights and make it a little bit deep. And I even added some orange leaves because you know what, most of the plants I own, they always end up with orange leaves and I have to trim them out, which is completely normal. It's not because I'm killing the plants. So yeah, so this is how it turns out. I don't know the name of the plants, but I felt everything with the Crayola. I'm quite happy with the choice of colors. Like, I'm really happy I chose the the brown and the green. So yeah, I'm listening to music right now, so you might hear some words, music. It's a YouTube kind of channel, and I didn't know that you guys how hard it is to fill a video with sound over. Really, it's a lot of talking, and normally I don't talk that much unless I'm venting, to be honest. So yeah, I don't know if you find it hard too. Let me know. So yeah, on the right hand side is my reading log. So I decided to write the book titles, date I finished it. Maybe I will write the date I started it because I'd like to know how long it takes. Some books takes me super long, especially if they're self-help. Oh, I can't like finish it fast. And then I would read the book. So I like to read the book because then I like to remember if the author was good or somebody I enjoyed or not. Sometimes the authors are not enjoyable, so I wouldn't necessarily buy from that author again. So yeah, added a little tiny sticker in the bottom, wrote with a gold marker, and voila, it's perfect, it's finished. So I had problem with my phone camera, so I started this before I was recording. Anyway, I made 2 pages for my YouTube and Instagram goals, and it's mostly like trackers of how many people like you have as a followers, and at the same time also the bottom side would be for ideas. So sometimes I have ideas and I forget to write them down, and then I get the art block and I don't have any ideas because I forgot to write them down. So this is supposed to help me, and I hope it does. So yeah, wrote that with my I wrote a light bulb. I drew a light bulb. It's quite cute, but that's for ideas. I think in cartoons sometimes. So that's it. I added a border to the pages, and I drew little Instagram heart thingies with my follower numbers. So it started with like I think 50, 100, 150, 200, and you guys, I'm so happy. I'm currently at 225 today. It's pretty awesome. So that for me is a huge accomplishment. Moving on to my brain dump, and as you can see, I wrote a dump because that's the mood of the day, but I fixed it later, so it's okay. Again, it's another mistake. I didn't want to do it off camera. I just wrote over it. It's okay, it's a darker P, but it's fine. I'm very fine with how it turned out. It's still pretty. I went all around it with the gold marker, added some washi tape, and it's very simple, kind of minimalistic almost layout. It didn't take long to do. I was just like slow-mo kind of doing it, so that's why it took me a long time. But other than that, it was very simple, and I'm happy with the colors. It's pretty beautiful. So now I have the when did I do last. This is the first time I'm using this spread ever, but I realized that a lot of people using it, and it actually can help because sometimes I forget, like, when did I replace my toothbrush, when did I reorganize my closet, when was the last time I decluttered. So many things I don't remember, and I decided that I will give this a try and see how it works for the next 6 months. And yeah, that's pretty much why I did this spread. So let me know if you do this spread on a regular basis. Does it help you? Do you find that you fill it every 6 months or not? I would love to know. And again, added some washi tape, little bit of stickers, and moving on. I decided to use the same W and write my wish list. So yeah, it was a spur of the moment thing, and I'm happy with it. And I added a little list thingy from Fairy Tales just to, spice it up. Wasn't planned, it really like how it went, so I'm happy with that. And now the last thing is my movies and series. Guys, last agenda, these 2 pages were full, super full. So I'm leaving a couple pages behind those pages just for that. And that's it. This is a flip through. So if you like this, please like it. Let me know. Hit me up on Instagram. And if you really love it, you can subscribe too. So I don't know, I'm not super consistent, but I am so grateful that you watched this far. Thank you and have a good one. Bye.